Good morning. The breakdown, episode 65. I'm like looking at that number, episode 65, and I'm like, wow. Wow. 65 episodes. 65 fucking episodes. That's remarkable. Welcome to the breakdown. My name is David Gokhshtein. Obviously, Akil Patterson isn't here today. I can't reach him. Don't know what happened. Maybe he got sensitive about a subject that we talked about yesterday. Maybe he hit the bong too hard. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. But I'm here because it's what's essentially the people want this. You want me to be here, so I'm here. Kill Patterson. Can you try to wake up on time? Can you just lay off the bong? Do you have to smoke weed before you go to bed? Fuck around, I'll replace you with Hector. Fuck around, I'm telling you, fuck around, I'll replace you with Hector. I'm just saying. Food for thought. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. Again, the breakdown, episode 65, sponsored by Unstoppable Domains. Get yourself an NFT domain name. Go to gokhshteinmedia.com, click the link, and I don't know, get a fucking name. Also, shout out to everybody who's buying merchandise. Like, I don't know if we can keep up, but Gokhshtein Media merch is out there. Go ahead and get yourself some swag. If you actually want to look presentable, go get yourself some swag. It's it's pretty dope. And again, the shirts feel really good. They really do feel good. Like it's the shit that you can sleep in. It's not sandpaper. It's definitely not sandpaper. Um, I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm upset about a lot of things. By the way, the market looks fantastic. I'm sure we'll get into crypto. We'll talk about how everything's green and everybody's having kumbaya sessions and everybody's hugging each other like we won the goddamn fucking Super Bowl. It's amazing. The feeling is amazing. I get it. I get it. We're all hugging each other. Everybody's high fiving each other. Think Anchorman. Think Anchorman. Where they're high fiving each other. Think that. But I'm upset. I'm upset. You know, if anybody's into football, my Giants lost. My Giants lost to a pathetic Cowboys team. A pathetic Cowboys team. With a fucking backup, not even a backup quarterback. This guy's like a journeyman. Cooper Rust is a journeyman on a fucking practice squad. Hey Giants, how about you get yourself some offensive linemen to maybe protect Daniel Jones? This guy didn't even have a second to go ahead and step back. Not a second. 3 games in a row already. This guy can't even breathe. The guy's like attacked. He's literally getting jumped and attacked by crackheads. You might want to think about blocking for him. And maybe, just maybe, him having the possibility of throwing the ball instead of him looking like, oh shit, snap, hike, crackheads coming to attack him with needles. He's running. I can't blame the coaching staff. I think the coaching staff and the GM are phenomenal, but god damn it. Can we get somebody to block? Can we get somebody to fucking block? Do I have to watch the entire game and watch just Daniel Jones get destroyed? Can Saquon Barkley get some people to block for him? That's how talented Saquon Barkley is. He can run. The dude's the best running back in the NFL. I don't care what anybody says. He has no offensive line and he finds a way to get it done. You imagine if he had an offensive line? Oh my God. I can play better offensive line than the motherfuckers playing offensive line right now. I can play better. And I'm half the weight. I'm ranting today. I'm ranting. Today's a rant day. I'm ranting on everything. Can't be positive all the time. Gotta rant. You got a co-host who can't fucking wake up. If he tells me that he was like getting ass last night, then okay, I will forgive him. I will forgive him if he tells me that he was getting ass last night. If he says like, listen, Dave, look, coming on here, I know I'm late, but you know what? I was getting ass. Okay, I will forgive you. I will forgive you. But most likely he wasn't getting ass. Most likely he was not getting ass. He wasn't tapping that ass. He ain't doing nothing with that ass. He was holding his third leg, smoking marijuana, and fell asleep with a box of Cheerios. Shout outs to the people sliding into my DMs talking about I'm fat shaming. I appreciate you. You're just making it, you are making my argument that much stronger. I'm not fat shaming. I'm not calling anybody fat. No, I'm telling somebody to get a fucking bowl of fucking salad and eat it. Put some tomatoes in that bitch. Maybe even avocado. Mix that shit up. Because if you think it's normal to go and be like 500 pounds, it's not. It's not cool. You want to come after me for telling you to be healthy? You should go after the corporations for telling you to be unhealthy. Don't come after me. The fuck? Stay out of my DMs, please. 10% of the world suffers with some sort of disease that doesn't allow them to scale down their weight. 90% of you son of a bitches have the ability to not be overweight, but you choose to have a high BIM or whatever the fuck it's just called right now. I'm fucking tired. BMI. You choose it. It's not okay. I'm gonna keep ranting on it. There's a reason why hot dogs are cheap and fucking salads are expensive. Motherfuckers are gonna tell me, oh, I'm drinking Diet Coke though. Really? Oh my God. I feel like I'm ranting about this every day, but like stop sliding into my DMs and telling me that I'm fucking wrong. No. Calvin Klein's wrong. Calvin Klein is wrong. You know what? If I was I'm gonna tell you right now before we get into crypto, like if I was Calvin Klein, I would make sure that I would not make clothing for people that are extremely overweight. You would thank me later. You know why? Because I'd save you from diabetes and having your legs amputated. You'd thank me later. Small, medium, large. That's it. No, no triple XLs unless you're an NFL linebacker or a fucking defensive tackle or an offensive lineman. Like, no. Other than that, zero. Thank me later. Oh, he's so obnoxious. He's so obnoxious. How can he say these things? In crypto news, the top stories, since you guys are like, oh, let's talk crypto. There's so much to talk about. Crypto founder behind $60 billion collapse says he is not hiding from Interpol. That's CNBC. CNBC is reporting that. That was as of 2 hours ago. Bloomberg.com. South Korea seeks to freeze Bitcoin linked to Do Kwon. South Korea seeks to freeze Bitcoin linked to Do Kwon. How does that work? Can somebody who's smarter than me explain to me how does that work? How does that work? That's funny. That is funny. By the way, I'm sitting back on why did Bitcoin pump? Why did the market go up again? Can somebody again who's smarter than me explain it to me? And don't tell me, oh, you should know this because you have a media company. I like the fucking. Sometimes I tweet out and you have these fucking jerk offs that come on and subtweet and say, well, you have a media company. You should know. No, no. I'm asking you, you fucking idiot, whether or not you could explain it to me or not. The question's for you. I sort of know the answer. I chose violence today. By the way, shout outs to everybody on YouTube. Shout outs to all the people on YouTube. Hold on, I got to do something because like I don't have. Obviously, you see, I don't have a partner here with me today. He chose to go ahead and hit the bong. Chose to hit the bong instead of hitting the goddamn podcast. Shout outs to Akil Patterson for not joining in today. Yo, why does fucking YouTube make you look so depressed in your still pictures? Like it looks like I want to commit suicide. By the way, I don't want to commit suicide. I'm just saying it looks like I want to commit suicide in these pictures. Um Bankrupt crypto lender Voyager to sell assets to Sam from FTX. By the way, I don't like Sam no more. I don't like Sam no more. I don't like Sam from FTX. Number one, I've stated this like multiple times already. I don't know who uses FTX. I have not met a person that has sat down with me and says, you know what, I'm gonna go on to FTX right now. I've never heard that line. Never, never heard that line. I heard Binance. I've heard KuCoin. I've heard a bunch of others, but I've never heard FTX. And this guy's worth billions of dollars. And I was rooting for him. I was saying how he's the next, he's like essentially the Warren Buffett of this space, buying up every single underappreciated asset. Everything. You better hide your grandmother. You better hide your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You better hide them. Sam's coming for them. He's going to buy them out. He is going to buy everybody out. But now I feel kind of like reading all these stories. Like I feel like Sam is like he's not a part of crypto. He's not a part of crypto. He ain't about that life. He ain't like us. Because crypto is, you know what? Crypto is special. It is special. No matter when you got into crypto, this place is special. And I feel Sam is not a part of this culture. No, 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 no. He's trying to side with the governments. There's nothing bad about working with the governments, but I'm talking about he's trying to go ahead and put in a bit license across all all our states here. Fuck that. Get the fuck out of here. Working working on bottlenecking us here, man. Fuck that. I don't want to be sponsored by FTX anyway. Fuck that. You really think people know who the fuck FTX is? Like, I don't even know, honestly, and I've said this already. I don't use FTX. You think people are jumping onto FTX because Tom Brady's talking about it? Absolutely not. Ask John Cena how his NFTs went. Bombed. Ask Chris Brown how his NFTs went. Bombed. The people within this space, you, the people that are currently in this space, that's who they should be seeking out. That's who they need to be seeking out. If you got a product in this space, you seek out the people within this space that have a voice in this space. You can have 3 million, 5 million fans outside of this industry. It don't matter. You're going to flop. You are going to flop. By the way, has anybody seen Gary Vee lately? Has anybody seen Gary Vee and V Friends? What happened to that? Where's Gary Vee and the markers? Where is that? Some bitch. Where is it? This motherfucker. Let's. This guy went ahead. What Gary's done in the real world, shout outs. God bless. God bless. Vanda Media, all that shit. Yo, God bless. If he's inspired you to quit your job at 25 that was paying you $200,000 for you to step out of your comfort zone and live a broke ass life for 3 years and figure it out, God bless you, man. God bless you. This motherfucker came into this space. He sold you on V Friends. V Friends, number one. That shit was made with a marker up his ass, and he was doodling on a piece of paper, and y'all bought into it. And then he came out with V Friends 2, where the V Friends were a little bit more 3D-ish. And all you motherfuckers bought it. Every single one of you. And where is Gary Vee? You know what Gary Vee's doing? He's laying back and he's talking about the Jets. He is talking about the motherfucking Jets right now, screaming, I got receipts. Hold on, by the way, guys, we're getting an appearance from somebody who works for G Media. I believe they finally fucking woke up. I will not take it back. I will not take back anything that I said this morning. Let me introduce this son of a bitch that finally decided to show up on his own show. Hold on. With a fucked up connection. Hey, congratulations for making it on.
Love you too, David. Love you too, buddy.
Love me too. Listen, if you're gonna go pound some ass and get high,
What?
first of all, fix it. Like, I don't know what's up with your fucking DSL connection or your fucking 28.8 uh fucking what is it, megabyte or whatever it was, the old school modems. You look like you're on a fucking old school modem, Packard Bell style.
I'm in an old school modem for Packard Bell.
The Packard Bell Gateway, I don't know, looking like it.
Dell. Yeah,
Well,
I
I
don't know
guess
what's
the
going
people are gonna
on.
have to deal with your slow motion fucking camera system here. But um you have to be here at 9:30, right? Or 9:35.
Yo, David, I got some alpha, but I can't share it.
You got some alpha and you come onto a program where we deliver alpha, yet you won't share alpha, which
I
makes
can't share the
absolutely no
alpha.
sense. That's why people were like, yo, fuck a kill. Yo,
Oh,
in
that's
the
cool.
comment section, everybody was like, yo, fuck a kill. And I understand why.
Oh, I got that. Okay, all right.
What?
I'm
I'm
sorry.
just telling you the truth. By the way, just to update you, Black Excellence, just to update you, Mr. Black Excellence.
Mhm.
First of all, I can't even take you seriously.
Why?
Oh, now you're finally back. So your internet's working? No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. You got to restart.
Oh Lord,
You
I turned
your
everything
shit
off.
looks like, you know what? Your video looks like the same video that was showing that fucking satellite crashing into the fucking asteroid yesterday. That's what it looks like. It's like every 2 minutes there's a new graphic that appears. Like literally, like it is bugging me out. I can't even do the show. Yo, look, ask the yo, guys, am I lying? This shit looks so weird.
I don't know what's going on. Like I turned everything off. I just that
You got
that
to
is so
restart.
creepy.
You got to reboot.
All right, I'll be back.
Be back. It's not like we missed you anyway.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't worry. You're going to get it as soon as you come back.
All right, I'll be back.
Gary V is no longer around. He will be back during the bull run. That's for sure. Gary V will be back during the bull run. And the same people that hate him will be buying V Friends 3. Yes, indeed. You will be aping into V Friends 3. 2.5 ETH. Yo, Big Black Crypto just said, no, yo, Gary V tapped out of crypto. Of course he did. Gary V ran out with millions upon millions of dollars. Do you understand how successful you can be if you have drive? It only takes a marker. It takes a Sharpie. It only takes a fucking Sharpie. And for you to go ahead and just like scribble some shit and make it look like some sort of animal, and now you're balling out of control. My man, my man went made NFTs and also got a new girl. He upgraded everything. He's now dating that girl from like what is it, the listing shit or the Persian people? What's the fucking show called? He's now dating that girl from what the fuck? I don't even know what I know it's on like some Bravo channel and shit. He dumped his wife. He dumped his wife and got and upgraded.
Who dumped his wife?
I'm talking about Gary Vee right now. Where's Gary Vee? Nowhere to be found. He's out.
Is he?
He took
Okay.
your money. He took your he took a Sharpie. He showed you that. You know what? You know fucking The Wolf of Wall Street, where Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie's like, hey, show me what you could do with this pen. You know what he did? You know what Gary Vee did? He took that seriously. He took that movie seriously. He said, I'm going to show you what I can do with a marker. Sell me this pen. I'll sell you something else with this pen. I'm going to take a marker and I'm going to fucking doodle some crazy shit that a pre-K student can do this. And he made like $300 million. He don't need Vandermedia. He can sell that bitch. Gary Vee should be writing Christmas cards. Fucking, he should be writing all types of cards.
Well, do you feel sorry for people, David?
No.
Didn't he have he had a conference at Minnesota, rented out the entire stadium there?
One conference, he made $300 million. And that, how much is it to rent their stadium? Really? It's like $500,000.
Yeah, he spent $500,000 and laughed at everybody all the way to the bank.
Okay, you want to say he spent $2 million?
Yeah.
That's nothing. Nothing. The fuck you need a Gary Vee card for? Tell me, why do you need it when you could go onto YouTube and literally look at his content that's telling you, hey, quit your job? Yeah, that's right. If you're working in corporate and making $250,000 and you're not happy, quit, man. Quit, man. Live with grandma. Step out the box, man. Do your own thing. And if it don't work out, you can always go back. I could tell you that shit.
Well, will you make us $300 million, David?
Fuck, I'll draw something. Hey, how about I draw an NFT about you coming in late today?
I'm gonna take my blows. It was my fault.
It's not like we have sponsors. It's not like people are calling in and saying, hey, we want to sponsor the breakdown because you and Akil Patterson are hot as fuck.
I am hot. I do admit that.
It's not like they might be watching and scouting.
No.
Oh, where's Akil Patterson? Oh, I don't know. He was tapping some ass last night.
I was not tapping any ass last night. That's for sure.
You were tapping ass last night.
Nope. No tapping, no backside.
You were tapping foreign ass last night.
What'd you say? Florida?
No, foreign ass last night. Oh,
foreign. No.
Like foreign cars?
No foreign.
I can see it in your face.
I'm all American model. American models only these days. Lincoln and Chrysler. That's what I tap.
Somebody said this show will be sponsored by V-Friends.
No one. That's just embarrassing. Why would you spend all that money though? Why would people spend all that money over the last couple of months to like his books, his and then he just disappears on them? Why?
The motherfucker disappeared on the where is Gary Vee? When's the last time he's talked about the NFT space or Web3? Maybe a mention just to go ahead and just say, hey, I'm still here kind of thing. But like, he's not. He's out. When NFTs were pumping, he was all game. He came out with a floppy fish for restaurant or some shit like that. NFT based. You can only get into this restaurant if you have an NFT. He do-kwanned you. He do-kwanned you.
Well, apparently they said that Gary Vee moved to TikTok, and that's why.
That motherfucker can move anywhere with the amount of money that you gave him.
I guess.
That motherfucker picked up the biggest welfare check in history. And he got a new girl. He upgraded everything.
So who's his new girlfriend?
I don't know that girl from I don't know. It's like you know those fucking Bravo TV shows, like they fucking make those reality TV shows.
Yeah, I'm good.
Selling Sunset or some shit like that. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Upgraded.
Let me see who's dating now. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Gary B just tweeted 15 minutes ago. Bullish on a lot of names I see daily. NFT, real ones see it.
What does that mean? What is he speaking code?
I have no idea what that meant. But that's what he said.
Bullish on NFT. Hey, let me go ahead and write bullish on NFTs also with $300 million in my pocket. Well, you know what? Let me not say. It might not be $300 million because of the price of Ethereum currently. But if that shit goes to $10,000, my man is sitting in the same boat as Sam from FTX. By the way, I'm not a fan of Sam anymore. You missed the beginning of the show. Not a fan.
What happened?
Yo, he's he's working with the government to go ahead and bottleneck this industry.
David, I told you that. Remember, I have told you time and time again. Sam is in the room. I said, because guess what? I read that Sam was the second largest donor to Joe Biden's campaign. I read copious amounts of things that you all find very tedious and full of shit, but I read. And for that reason, I say, I told you so. This isn't news because guess what? He did it the minute he gave the man like $14 million. Like, it's ridiculous how much that guy has given. And if you follow the breadcrumbs, you'll see it in multiple different campaigns. You will find out who backs who's doing what. All you got to do is pick up the FEC filing report and let you know who gave who a lot of fucking money. People act like this is novelty stuff. Folks, the reason why I get to be the way I am is because I read it. I read for myself. I don't rely on David Gokhshtein to tell me all my information.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You do.
That is a lie. I read books.
You can't even wake up in the morning. Where are you getting your information from? Me, bitch.
I just told. Well, you tweeted it last night, and then I replied saying, "I told you so."
Yeah. By the way, it's 10:17 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time.
7:17 on Pacific West Coast.
This is the breakdown episode 65, and that rhymmed.
You've been doing a lot of that these days.
Yeah, for some reason I'm rhyming. I'm spinning hot fire. Bomba clot.
I hope everyone is having a great high holy week there.
Happy Rosh Hashanah. Happy New Year to all my Jews out there that are rocking the curls and tutzas and doing tefillin. Shout out to all you got motherfuckers wearing that black clothing in this hot ass weather. Talk about sauna suits. By the way, if you want to come onto the program, You can call in. Just ask Akil for the link. We'll link you up. Must come with a camera. Cameras only with a real mic.
Yeah, folks.
And the same principles apply. 2 minutes and you're out.
Send me a DM into my Twitter account, and I will let you all up. Just send me a DM, Twitter. You know,
breaking down the news real quick. Hold on, shut up. This is my show today. Okay? I felt like I was on an island today. I'm being attacked by people that are calling me fat shaming. I'm fat shaming now when I'm not. Something's wrong when you don't or you can't see your ankles. Bankrupt crypto lender Voyager to sell assets to Sam from FTX for $1.4 billion. Robinhood debuts no transaction fee crypto wallet. Robinhood comes out and rolls out with its newest crypto wallet that covers blockchain transaction fees to 10,000 customers. I like Robinhood. For all the shit that Robinhood has done, I still like them. I think Robinhood has done an amazing thing for the crypto space, an amazing thing for retail buyers, and has given everybody an on-ramp to come into this space. Robinhood, that fucking application is hella gamified. JD's asking me, where's the 16 bars, DG? My mixtape is coming out soon. Just stay tuned. I'm signed with G Media Records, son. It's going down. Me and Jay-Z, we're going to do a track together.
All right,
Crypto
so
lender,
Miss Crypto Teen.
Nexo. Say it again.
Miss Crypto Teen's going to come on.
Oh, how lofty. We're going to have a zesty day today. Go ahead. Get me zesty this morning, Miss Teen Crypto.
Hold on. Michelle Obama taught you how to Dougie?
Yo, did you see this sick video? Guys, I'm going to take you back to COVID and the restrictions right now. I want you to see this sick-ass video. Sick. This shit is sick. Akil Patterson, I want you to watch this because this is your boy.
My boy?
This is your boy.
My boy.
This is your boy. Hold on 1 second. Let me pause this. Talk about disgusting.
Are you talking about New York Mayor de Blasio, huh?
Hold on.
My boy.
You knew where I'm going with this shit. Hold on. Your boy, Mayor de Blasio. Check this out, fam.
Free fries when you get vaccinated? I got vaccinated. You're saying I could get this? These delicious fries? Wait a minute. But there's also a burger element to this? Let me check with Bill Neathart. Is it too early in the day to eat? No. This could be breakfast? Okay. I want you to look at this and think about, again, some people love hamburgers, some don't. I really want to respect all ways of life. But if this is appealing to you, just think of this when you think of vaccination. Vaccination. I'm getting a very good feeling about vaccination right this moment.
Okay.
Free fries when you get vaccinated?
This is stupid.
I got vaccinated.
No, we gotta watch this again.
No, we don't.
You're saying I can get this?
Stupid.
No, this is fun.
No, this is dumb. Why are you having?
But there's also a burger element to this.
How sick is this?
Let me check with Bill Neathart. Is it too early in the day to eat a burger? No. This could be breakfast.
David, why are we watching this twice? This is
I want you to look at this and think about.
Oh God!
Again,
here we go.
Some
let me
people
go
love
do something
hamburgers,
else
some don't.
now.
Really want to respect all ways of life. But if this is appealing to you, just think of this when you think of vaccination.
What was the need to say
No,
that?
hold on. Hold on one second.
Vaccination.
I gotta think of.
I'm getting a very good feeling.
Hold on. So I gotta think of. This is how fucked up we are. This is how fucked up it was. It killed Patterson. Are you there?
Oh, I'm good. We're back. Okay,
Yeah. That you saw that?
that was
Did you
stupid.
see that?
That was the dumbest shit I've seen. It was just dumb.
Oh, these fries? That shit. Do you know that shit reminded me of instantly when I was watching that last night? Do
That
you know what
reminded
that
me of
fucking
some rich guy going, "Hey, this might be a good idea to give away fries and a burger for the vaccinated." I'm like, that's just dumb. That's just dumb.
Do you remember the movie V for Vendetta?
Yes.
That shit is a scene out of V for Vendetta, bro. That shit right there? Are you kidding? Oh, these fries are so good. Oh, like this burger. Like this. Can I eat a burger in the morning? All right. We'll get her take on it as well. We are joined in the building today, in the studio, by and I'm actually shocked. She's so famous. Look at this motherfucker saying, I swear too much. Yes. Yes. When did you realize this? I came out my mama swearing. I can't stop. I'm from New York. It's like it's something. It's like I don't know. It's like I have a tick. But anyway, yeah, like what really? You think I'd give a fuck if I get demonetized? Anyway, I didn't think that MTC would actually make it onto the show. Crazy because like she's traveling all over the place. She's appearing on like Bloomberg and like all these channels and stuff. Let's welcome in Miss Team Crypto. Yo.
Good morning.
What's happening?
Crypto.
Well, obviously.
And she's not plugged in. Oh, just go to your settings, fix your settings. Just go to settings.
No, don't help her. Don't
No,
help
if
her.
you go to the little thing
let her
that looks like
drown.
a gear. It looks like a gear, the little gear things. Go to settings. There you go.
Let her drown.
I don't know why that wasn't going. Hi, friends. Good morning. How's it going?
Miss King Crypto. Hello.
Hey, MTC.
Cheers, friends. Did you have coffee yet?
There's the New Yorker in her. That New Yorker came out. She was like, "You have your coffee yet?" And then she held up a Dunkin' Donuts. That is so East Coast.
Listen, like, sometimes Starbucks is not the vibe. I'm more of like a Dunkin' girl sometimes,
You're East Coast gal. I can tell because you guys are like you guys go. Dunkin's got better coffee.
I think it depends on what you get, but if you're getting like a basic, like regular coffee, putting some sugar, some cream in it, I think Dunkin's the way to go. But if you're looking to get a little fancy with it, then maybe Starbucks.
Yeah, but that's the only reason you go to Starbucks is because you want to be fancy. Like otherwise, you're like, I'll go to Dunkin', get my regular coffee and a donut. Like I'm going to be like a slob and have jelly going down my chest at 8 a.m. That's what you're supposed to do. So, good job.
Wait, David, can you put me up as the speaker in Twitter Spaces so it like kind of correlates to our YouTube zest over here? And also, speaking of like things being all over you, I was at the San Gennaro feast, David, the other day. Did you see my little vlog I posted? I had fried Oreos.
I gotta check
the
it
powder
out.
Was everywhere. Yeah,
Where
I got fried
it?
Oreos.
Is it on Twitter?
It's not on Twitter. It's on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. So I went to Little Italy, the San Gennaro feast that ended on Sunday. So I just got home from Boston the night before. I was like, frick it, man, I want to go eat. So I waited like till 1 o'clock, hopped on the train, took me like an hour. Me and my sister went and we ate like everything we saw. It was absolutely awesome.
That's I am right now I'm envious. that you went out there. Not only did you eat some good ass food, but you went ahead and obviously recorded content, and that's dope. By the way, so like, how was Boston?
It was good. It was a vibe. You know, it rained a lot, which really like put like a damper on the mood. You know what I mean? Like, do you guys like, I don't know, like you wake up and it's dark outside still because it's raining and you're kind of like, oh, like there's like kind of a cloud over you. Like, you know, there's a cloud over like the sky and stuff, like, you know, raining, but like there's a cloud over you. And I feel like it makes you a little gray. So I felt a little bit gray in Boston. But, you know, like meeting people made up for it. I met like a few people that were like around my age, which was like really refreshing. Always love to see that.
MTC, I live in the Pacific Northwest. For 6 months out of the year, there is a cloud of gray over my head. I know all about that.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like it really affects your mood. I think maybe that's why like people in like tropical areas tend to like be more happy because the sun is out more often. Everyone's like, you know, having like better quality food too. This is another rabbit hole that we could actually fall down a little bit. Like David, wait, Akil, you're in Brooklyn, right? Are you in New York?
No. I'm no longer.
No, we don't want
East
him here.
Coast.
Oh,
I'm
I
on the
thought
Pacific.
you were here.
I'm bi-coastal, but I'm out here on the West Coast these days. But not in a sunny. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so
Yeah.
like Oregon, Washington, where it rains 6 months out of the year. By
Nah.
the time, listen, I can tell you the day the weather changed. It was June 14th. June 14th was the first day of sunlight and no rain. That was the day I started to get happy again. But I was probably miserable from like February to June because it had been raining since September of 2021 to June of 2022.
Damn. Well, okay, maybe you can have some input on this, but David, like whenever you go to the grocery store, all the eggs, right? They're all the same. And I had like a little bit of like an epiphany over the summer, like what's going on with our eggs? Like you could go to the grocery store and see perfectly white eggs in regular, then extra large and extra large, but they're all perfectly white. They're all perfectly the right size. But then like, you know, I went to a meetup and you know, I have some friends from Oklahoma that brought me a dozen eggs from like their chickens. And I understand there might have been a few different chickens, but even from the same one, they were not perfectly round. They weren't perfectly like the same shade. So like, what's going on with our eggs? What are our eggs? What's going on here? David.
We're bougie here. We're like, we went away from being ghetto to being bougie now because all those people that moved into like Prospect Park and like hold on, what's that other area?
Are you talking about Bed-Stuy and
Sunset.
Bed-Stuy Heights?
Sunset.
Oh, Sunset Park, yeah.
They moved into Sunset and now like
Sunset's getting bougie, yeah.
Super like these people. First of all, you cannot walk out your house wearing like something that Lenny Kravitz was rocking one time out there, that big ass scarf. Anybody? I don't know if anybody remembers this.
Oh,
I can pull it up right now.
That was hideous.
That was a blanket. Okay, you cannot. You guys need to start wearing clothes. Okay, it is not cool to not shave. Like when I shave, like I trim shit, but you guys come out there like looking like you've never seen a razor. Deodorant, like bro, it's not cool to smell like an onion. Okay, that is it. It is not cool. This is not a fashion statement. You smelling like an onion when deodorant is only $3 because it seems like inflation hasn't affected deodorant. You could cop yourself some deodorant right now. You could cop it. Go to the Dollar Tree. Even though it's $1.24 to get deodorant, get some. What? I'm being
no, I mean he's right. He's right. Like if you go on the train in New York in 90-degree weather, you better pray. Like
it smells like
really,
onions.
It's horrible.
Oh,
like
no,
you literally like. Yeah, you got to bring like, you know, like you got to make sure your laundry smells good. So just in case you could do a little, you know.
No, I'm not doing that.
And then create your own like smell barrier.
You know what Miss T Crypto does? She goes on the MTA, right? She goes on the train and she brings what's that shit you throw into the fucking laundry?
Oh, a dryer sheet.
Fabric softeners.
Like the little dryer
whatever.
sheet. Like the
Right.
little
Yeah, she
bouncy
brings
shades.
with her.
Yeah.
She puts it right under her shirt and she's like this. You got to do it.
Yeah. Those
Or
things
Those are
those
the
things are
same
awesome.
people. Those are the
or you
same
can wear
people,
a
though.
mask.
Well, you
No,
could
no,
wear a mask.
that's not gonna help you. The smell's still gonna be there. The whole point, Akil, is to block the scent. The mask does not block the scent. That's why I said
I
you
don't
have to make
know.
sure your laundry smells good, so you could do a little sniffy sniff, and that's like the barrier, or like you have some lotion that you could like do a little squeezy squeeze and smell that, put it right under your nose. Some life hacks I've learned, but
Listen,
I also had some like crypto alpha to drop. I don't think you
Let's
guys
you
go.
got
mentioned it yet.
crypto alpha to drop.
Yeah, I have
We got
crypto
crypto
alpha. That was the
alpha to
reason why
drop.
I'm here. But I fell down like this food rabbit hole with you guys. But definitely check out my Italian food vlog. It was really good.
You have an
So
Italian food blog too?
vlog. It was one vlog. It was
Oh,
one
blog.
video that I did when I went to the
Told you
city.
she's
I'm
famous.
thinking of doing. I
Okay.
think I'm doing more of those because like I eat a lot of food. Might as well share it with the world. I always post it
And
on my Instagram stories.
crypto news is 80% boring right now, so that's why too.
I guess food would like everyone loves food. I eat a lot of food, so I could do a lot of videos. Anyway, so I was scrolling through Twitter and I was like, oh my god, I gotta share this with David and Akil. So apparently, Alex Mashinsky, Sir Celsius, has officially resigned. He is piecing out of the whole situation. Wanted to like share that zest with you guys.
Yeah, he did resign, and
It's official.
with that being said, once again, I was right. How many times do I have to be right? That dog cuss motherfucker is taking your money, and he's going to go, I do not know what happened. It is not my problem now.
First of all, he doesn't sound Arabic. Where did you get the Arabic accent?
I feel like Akil always thinks he's right. Like every time I'm on, like I tune in, Akil's like, "Listen, I told you, man." And then David's like, "No, are you stupid? Like, are you even listening to?"
It's rewind the tapes. Rewind the tapes. I've been saying it. I'm like, that guy shouldn't be CEO. He needs to quit. Like, just get on a plane and go. And then
Well, I think
guess
we
what?
knew that was gonna happen.
But he
I'm the
should
one
have
who,
come
like,
back.
I've been
He
saying
should
it
have
the
stayed
whole
in
time.
hiding. He should have just stayed in hiding.
How can you go and if Celsius ever got its legs back up, first of all, how can you put any assets on Celsius, number one, after the whole debacle? How can you even put it into Celsius to begin with, is the question. Number two, Alex at the helm, him leading this shit? Absolutely not. Yo, I guarantee you know what's happening, what's going to happen? He's going to come out with another platform. He'll resign for Celsius, great, but he's gonna come out with something magical. And the people who are like, "Oh my god, I love Alex and everything he's done." You can make one mistake. It's okay to make one mistake. I'm gonna just follow him and throw more of my Bitcoin into his new platform because I'm so supporting it. Because now he wanted to do something about. He wanted to do this new platform where it's all based on transactions. The way they profit is based on transactions, right? F that. F that. I'm out on Alex.
Who would trust him though? Like, I don't know if I would like, if he came out with another platform, I don't even think people investing in Celsius would like go into it. And I know there's still a lot of people like I see a lot of sell Twitter spaces, people that are still trying to, like jump in that short squeeze for sell token and still inserting money into the ecosystem when I believe that there was a lot of sell sold. Like, kind of as people are like pouring in money, they're selling it. So I don't know. I still don't know. People want their money back.
They ain't never getting that money back.
But you see, there's still a lot of Twitter spaces about this. Like people still have hope. Alex even jumps in them, tweets them out. Like,
You can hope in one hand and take a crap in the other. Which one will fill up faster?
Well, Akil, I'm not fighting with you, bro. Like I know,
Yeah, exactly.
like I never put anything there. Like I think it's enticing for sure, but I think people just got too comfortable. I think like having like a few $100, like something that you can lose, I guess is okay. But then people went all in. People put their life savings, and that's when like a lot of the time when you do that, that's when you go wrong, unless you're holding your keys, which people weren't clearly.
So. Miss Teen Crypto, I actually do have a question from Hector. He wanted to know.
Oh gosh, I'm scared of Hector.
Hector was like, "Why isn't Miss Teen Crypto in school?" And I was like, "I don't think she's in high school."
No, I graduated June 2021. was out of there a while ago.
Yeah, there you go, Hector. There's your rationale, and then she can do whatever she wants from there. She can go to college. She can do this full time, or she cannot answer you. But at least she's kind enough to do so.
Hold on, full time. Does he even know who she is? Like, do you understand how famous she is now? Like, do you know like this appearance here is just like look, we have.
I just said she can do this full time. I'm not giving up. Listen, I don't know
read
all
the,
the
read
personal
the
life.
comment.
I said she could be doing this full time. I know she's close to doing it full time. I don't know. I mean, she could be. She
full time.
She could also be a student somewhere going on online classes, David.
I feel like an ICO. There's so much speculation right now. Like, what is she doing? Like,
I don't know.
Listen, she is building. She is building. She is building whatever this crap is. She is building.
She's building.
Okay? She's building. Okay. She's.
We're building.
We're building.
Yeah.
No, here's a comment which I'm laughing at. I like her. David as the main host. Her as the color commentator. Crypto gossip helps to move the show along. Akil as the political commentary and insights and in-depth market analyst. Where are you ever in-depth on anything?
I think it's just I don't know why they have me as so David actually is the market analyst guy. I'm political, I'm social, I'm the educated one.
What? Wait, hold on.
The educated one.
Wait, hold on. The educated one?
Kind of.
Wow.
This is too much. It's too early for this. I didn't finish my coffee yet. It's too much.
You can go ahead and finish your coffee. Hey.
You could go. You could take this.
I said coffee. See, you brung it out. Coffee.
Listen, you're not too far from Brooklyn. It's still in you.
I know.
David for janitor is what Leo says. David for janitor.
Leo is who I'm trying to save. Hey, okay, Miss Teen Crypto, you don't have to comment, okay?
Okay.
I'm getting shit for saying that Calvin Klein is promoting obesity. If you what? Akil, like, hold on. I want to get an opinion.
I lean back so she can. I'm gonna give her a space.
He's scared for me. Akil's like, I'm out of this.
Anote es parte del Espíritu Santo. All right, there you go. You got my blessing. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm trying to think of what they would say. Like, what do Jewish people say? Anyway, so like,
Shalom, David. Let's talk.
So you have corporations that are promoting, putting it out there, a narrative that it is okay to get diabetes. It is okay to have your legs amputated. It's okay. We have clothing for you, though. We have clothing that fits you, and they put up models that are literally big. I'm talking about there's a difference between big and I'm about to die. Two different spectrums here. Akil thinks I'm wrong. Akil also thinks that Diet Pepsi will actually keep him on a diet.
What?
You said it. I drink Diet Coke.
No, I didn't.
I don't think Diet Coke is good for you either. I think it's worse, right?
No, I don't drink anything with aspartame. Aspartame is not in anymore. But what I was telling you, David, is I like the taste of it. I don't. That's it.
You like the taste of Diet Coke?
I do.
I feel like it tastes like flat Pepsi.
I don't go around saying, give me a Coke or give me a Pepsi. If I'm gonna have a beverage, I'll drink one or two diets and that's it. If I'm gonna have one of those beverages, like that's just what I do. Like if I'm gonna have a soda, I'll have one or two of those. What David doesn't recognize is that I cut my teeth in public health. So there were two things that I got really good at. Number one, you're welcome for your excise tax in New York for people like me. I did sugary sweetened beverages and soda companies. I went against big soda companies and I've gone against pharmaceutical companies. So like that's been my MO. That's why I ain't scared of half of you bitches. If you want to know what's really scary in this world, take on big corporations like pharmaceutical companies and Coke and Pepsi. See how far you go. They
I
are
mean,
scary.
you're pretty right about that. I mean, you can't. Yeah, it's there's such like a wall built there, and it's just like it's crazy like what you learn in school, like how the FDA was created and like why this all began, and then just like but they want to include like what's going on now and like how maybe these certain industries or organizations have kind of been skewed or a little messed up. Trying not to
Yeah.
big to use like CORRUPTED word, but I think that's like you know kind of what's going on. It's scary.
See,
That's why
now
I
Miss
fell down
Crypto.
that egg rabbit hole because like what's happening here? I don't know. And it's just like even you read things on like certain labels and a lot of it is a little misleading.
Yeah.
Like,
And
a lot of people think like
that's the whole point. Like
yeah.
when I took on those big corporations, like you're like, oh my God, this is so stupid. Like, and
Yeah, like
yeah,
I don't
thank
know,
you, Miss
Akil.
Crypto.
Do you like I feel like, even like people think like going to Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, like
No,
instantly everything in there is healthy. But if you actually look, like it's pretty much the same thing.
yeah, put it in a shitty looking box, and they're like, oh, it's organic. I'm like, no, it's not. That's nothing
Yeah.
healthy about that thing.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know. Like I feel like
psychological.
it's a facade.
Exactly, David. It's psychological. It's the same way
Yeah.
as Gary V's doodles.
Oh, speaking about Gary V, speaking about, hey, MTC, what do you think about Gary V not talking about any NFTs anymore, but literally made out with $300 million and is just chilling off of just taking a marker and putting on a piece of paper that I could have done in like pre-K?
He was at the right place, right time. He will be back in the bull market. Trust. He will be back. I mean, listen, I think he's still lingering. Obviously, you see a lot of projects, a lot of big people. They're not doing anything right now because it's a stone cold market. And maybe he doesn't have the market to, release another round of V friends. Like, you know what I mean? I think he's going to come back very soon, especially,
Did you buy
he's
a
going to
V?
throw another VCon. No, but
No? You didn't
no.
buy a V friend?
No, I did. I didn't get in on that. I watched a lot of things go by, but remember, I'm a teen, man. Like, everyone thinks like I'm sort of like Bitcoin bazillionaire. Like, guys, chill out, chill out. I'm priced out like most things. Like I'm just like here to hang out. Like I see a lot of things. Like I was there when Bored Ape Yacht Club came out, World of Women. Like I watched all of this happen, but you can't get in everything. And that's the thing we have to learn. We can't be degens all the time. We have to pick and choose our battles.
Have
I'm
you
definitely
seen
not a
my
DJ.
graveyard of NFTs?
We spoke about this on Gokhshtein Unfiltered. This was a very interesting conversation. I mean, I think again, like I think a lot of them are gonna come back in the bull market. Some of them are gonna they're gonna have that little thing. What's it called? Where like they're like psh, clear, and like
Oh,
in the hospital.
yeah, when
Yeah,
you bring
like
them
when they're
back to
trying to
life,
revive
yeah.
you. Yeah, I think a few of those are going to happen. A lot of them, maybe not, because a lot of trust has been broken. Considering like a lot of these people had extravagant roadmaps, which I think is cool. Have your roadmaps, but at least be able to fulfill them, bear market or not. Once the bear market took over, maybe their liquidity went poof, and now they weren't able to fulfill their roadmap. So a lot of trust was broken between the people that did not fulfill and their community.
I was exit liquidity. I was exit liquidity.
Thank you, David.
You were a top buyer. Were you like a Steve Aoki for a project? Shout
No,
out to
I
Steve
was
Aoki. He's
mad.
cool.
David has given more money away. David has given
No,
more
I
money
no.
away to dead doggies than anyone else.
I mean, but like it
Everybody's
was
driving a
fun.
Lamborghini because of me. Just remember that. You sons of bitches are driving new cars and have
Hey,
new
Hector.
houses because
Yeah,
of my
Hector. Me
exit
doing
liquidity.
something for the betterment of the world is actually what I do. So why don't you go and you suck it?
Yo, Akil, bro, every time I'm here too, here's another thing. You're always battling with Hector. Yo, Hector in the audience. I know you're a heckler, Hector the heckler, but still, like, I think that's his new name. But I think, you guys need to chill out with this beef. I feel like you go at each other pretty hard. I feel bad. I'm like, ooh, you know?
Who do you feel bad for,
Do
me
you
or him?
I mean, kind of both of you, because you're so mean to him, but he's so mean to you. So it's like, where do you guys stop? Or is that like your
It,
relationship?
it,
Or is
it
that
will.
like how you like things to be?
I'm a fighter. Like it.
So you like to
There,
beef. All right.
there will be blood. There Will Be Blood. Like, you ever seen that movie? You ever see that movie where There Will Be Blood, where he falls down the hole, but he found gold, and so he pulls himself up and he goes ring by ring and he crawls all the way back to the city with his pocket full of gold. That's me. That's me. That's the type of guy I am. Hector's his little bitch son who's crying because he didn't get any money from his daddy, who really wasn't his real father. That's who Hector is.
Oh my God. What is happening?
And I'm just sitting there going, oh, get through the desert. Get through the desert. I'm going to take my gold sack and I'm going to get through this desert. That's what I do. I drag myself through the hot sun to get to where I'm at. And along the way, I'll make some choices. I'll make some changes. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I don't know what's happening.
I mean, at least he's passionate, David. At least he's passionate.
I have no clue where this went. Like, I have no clue.
If I believe in something, I'm like you, David. I will drag and I will crawl and I will scratch and I will fight all the way till I get what I believe in. And the excise tax, do you even know what an excise tax is? Most people don't even know what excise tax is.
Oh my God. Can I not listen to this shit in the morning?
Wait, how did we get to taxes? I'm so confused. We were talking about eggs, Alex Mashinsky.
Yeah, and then I go to excise tax.
So. And then
we went from deodorant to people smelling like onion to
weird.
To taxes to Hector to I don't know, what else did you name out here?
I don't even know. We talked about so many. We talked about Dunkin', how it's an East Coast thing.
Listen, Dunkin' is better than Starbucks.
I'm with David on that.
There could be two people, right? And there's been situations where somebody's holding a Starbucks coffee, and then there's Dunkin'. I don't drink coffee, but the Dunkin' smells better. It
does smell better.
It just smells better.
I am quite upset that they phased out like the donuts part of Dunkin', and like I went to Boston, and I saw a lot of all the Dunkins there still had the Dunkin' Donuts on it, not just like the Dunkin', and it kind of made me feel better. I don't know why.
Yeah, they're phasing it, but coffee's it. Coffee.
I mean,
is it? It's funny.
I mean, but they're phasing out the donuts for sure. Dunkin' Donuts is only Dunkin' now. It's been this way for like I think a few years, and like if you look around here, all the Dunkins are updated to just Dunkin', and I thought it was pretty upsetting because like I like Dunkin' Donuts, but I guess they're phasing out the donuts because the donut options really aren't there anymore.
What?
I think they're going to phase out the donuts. You're just going to
get a plain black coffee and a croissant?
I mean, their croissants, I think are good, but if you toast them.
Yeah, you have to toast them. You can't get because otherwise it's too soft.
Yeah, then it's like a little, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You have to toast. Listen, folks, this is real life here. If you're going to go to Dunkin' Donuts to get a croissant, you got to have it toasted. Trust me, as a former obese human, you got to get
Wow. Here goes the
so messed up.
Oh, well, I'm thankful that I saved you.
You didn't save me.
I saved you. I did save you.
No, you did. Now your head is as full of arrogance. I'll tell you what. I will admit this. It's really empowering, and I'm going to say this for the record. So, when I say rewind the tape, it's really empowering to see your friends and people you care about getting themselves in shape. And then you're like, you know what? I need to get in shape too, or I need to do something. I think it was over the summer. I told I was going to pre-diabetic. A lot of friends and a lot of family that I've had have dealt with diabetes. That's kind of why I got in the sugary sweetened beverage thing. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to make some lifestyle changes and just started working out more. Got my exercise equipment set up in the house and went on bike rides every day, at least 20 miles. So that's what you need to be doing, folks. So just get yourself together.
I got a bike. I got everything.
I need to touch grass. I need to work out more.
Oh my God, I thought she said something else.
No, touch grass. Like go outside. Nothing else, David. Get your head up.
Akil thought you said something else. Trust me.
David was thinking something else.
You both were thinking something else.
I heard touch grass, and I thought about a different type of grass.
That's David what I'm talking about.
Like weirdo over there.
I mean, if you want to touch different forms of grass, I guess like you're a free person. Like this is America. do whatever you need to do. But
what do you
Oh no,
think
I was
about
talking about the weed.
what do you think about the? Hey, Kill, I'm trying to ask the question already. All right, you and your diarrhea of your like, shut up.
what was the
I'm not.
question?
I'm giving you shit today. He comes late onto the fucking show. 45. What is it? Like 45 minutes late. You
30.
woke up.
So
I
you
was
got
30
on right
minutes
before I
late.
got up?
You've been 30 minutes late putting this thing on at times.
First of all, maybe 5-10 minutes late. But you were in your fifth dream, and then like finally your android woke you up.
You're
Finally,
Do you have an
your
Android,
bootleg
bro?
My
android.
Android, you mean my iPhone?
Oh, he got the new one. Oh, wait, he's got the new
No,
one
he
too.
ain't got the
Or is
new
it the
one.
third? Or is that the 11? I think I have
Nah,
the
That's
11.
the 12 or something.
All right, so
Yeah,
it's not that bad.
something.
Okay,
Something.
something.
MTC, man.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
we're honored to have you on the show, obviously, because you know you're big time now. What is that all about? Oh,
I love
okay.
her. You see?
All right, that's great. All right.
You don't know about this cutesy stuff because you don't have cute female friends that ask you for stuff and be like, hey, Keel. And I'm like, hey, Miss Team Crypto. And I get to do cutesy things. You don't have those type of friends, David. You just don't.
Did you just try to look at me in the monitor?
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah, I
did.
did.
What is it, the Brady Bunch?
I'm just saying, why are you always fighting me on this?
Anyway, MTC, what's the? You're flying around all over the place. What are you laughing?
Sorry,
You're
go.
flying.
Go.
You're flying around all over the place. What's the vibe right now? What's the sentiment out there with crypto and NFTs right now? We can even start off with crypto. What are people feeling about it? What are they saying to you? Like, do people think it's dead? That it's never going to come back? They're out. Like, what's the vibe?
Honestly, everyone who said it's dead has been the mainstream. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody else I've talked to really is bullish on crypto, NFTs, all of it. Like, why wouldn't you be? Like, Bitcoin going down like 80%, that's normal. That's history. Like, how many times has Bitcoin been dead? I think every time someone says Bitcoin is dead is when you should buy. Of course, not financial advice. But, I think everyone's bullish. Nobody's stopping, like, doing what they're doing. Everybody's building probably a lot more in the background. Like, maybe not as many things are launching, but I think a lot of people are working, they're developing, they're making their connections now. I mean, NFT NYC, when we went, like, if you went there, you wouldn't even think that there's a bear market. The market was down probably the lowest during that conference. As always, when there's a big conference, the market tanks. But I think, a lot of people are still building. A lot of people are still happy to be here. If you go to a conference, you would never guess it's a bear market. We're still extremely early. So if anyone's doubting being in this space right now, in 10 years, you're going to absolutely laugh at what we're talking about now. Like, Bitcoin's only 13 years old, David. She's 13. She's finding herself. She's a teenager. She's exploring the world. And people are questioning the entire financial system because of a 13-year-old technology. What's the next 13 years going to look like? Why wouldn't you be bullish right now? I think it's foolish.
So you're calling Bitcoin a she?
Like it's like I kind of like relate to Bitcoin in a way. So like, yeah, like, at 13 years old, you don't know where you are, man. Like, you're just like learning things. You know what I mean? And Bitcoin doesn't even know where it's at right now. It's, learning new things, learning new countries. El Salvador picked that thing up. It said, you're a legal tender now. And Bitcoin's like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Where else can I go now? And now you have a bunch of world leaders talking about Bitcoin, trying to get some regulation in there. If you guys follow CZ Binance, that dude is all over the goddamn world talking to all these industry leaders, all these people around the world that are leading countries, setting up these regulations, and they're looking to integrate crypto one way or another. So don't be bearish, guys. There's no reason to. Stack relentlessly.
Can I just say this real quick? Bitcoin is more like a teenager in this room right now. And it's probably a boy, because it's doing a bunch of stuff that's weird. It's slow. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. It's trading sideways. It's emotional. It's definitely a boy. It's definitely a boy. It is so emotional. Bitcoin is a boy.
Wow.
David's face, bro. David's face.
Wow,
Guys,
like-
please go on YouTube, please.
This is why we moved away from Twitter Spaces. Shout out to everybody on Twitter Spaces. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Obviously, it's a listen only type of vibe on Twitter Spaces to interact with us and the show. The Breakdown, episode 65. Nobody ever thought we would make it past 3. Sponsored by Unstoppable Domains. You can come chat with us live. You can come on camera, just like we are blessed here by MTC coming on, because obviously she don't come on shows like this. She goes on to like Fox Business News and radio and Bloomberg, but she decided to go ahead and stop in today because maybe she was just fucking bored or some shit. But yeah, that's great. That is great. Yeah, my face is like I have no clue where Akil went with that boy shit in a room by himself just now. So
I
guess
know Bitcoin's global. It's not in like a little room. Like I don't know. I feel like Bitcoin sounded really depressed.
Yeah.
She's okay.
It's
she
going
like
all over. It goes up.
she's going through a
down,
cycle.
The way you explained Bitcoin just now, it sounded like it was on Prozac and on antidepressant pills, bro. Like I literally I was literally the speech that MTC said, and she was like non-financial advice, but no, not NFA, but like this is what it is. Like I was about to hit the buy button, but all of a sudden you came in like talking about this shit needs Zoloft.
I think
I think Bitcoin, the way Akil described it, needs to touch grass.
Bitcoin equals soy milk right now.
No, not at all. It's a whole milk. It's good milk, like straight from the cow, bro.
You're not
It's
supposed to
good
be
milk.
drinking milk from a cow.
Listen, I have
bad.
real
After
questions.
it's pasteurized or whatever, once it's good enough to drink,
I'm
it's
just
fresh.
saying, 'cause, if
Bottom
you drink
line.
it, think about we're the only
Not soy.
mammals that drink another mammal's milk. Does anyone ever think about that? No, I'm the
I
only
mean,
one?
I mean that explains why, I don't know, it's a little messed up.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just weird.
It
We're
is
the
a little
only
weird when you
mammals
think
that
about
drink.
it.
Not saying it's not good. It's just we're the only mammals who will drink another mammal's milk.
But if you really think about it, Akil, what doesn't have dairy in it? Like everything. Like you go to eat absolutely everything. Like I eat cheese. Like everything has cheese. Everything has some sort of milk in it. Like what doesn't have dairy in it? I remember one time I had to go on a dairy-free diet for something, and I was just dead in the water. I was upset.
I was dead in the water.
The water.
Dead in the water.
Dead in the water.
Dead in the Poland Spring.
Oh, don't put them on.
No.
No, we have a passion for Poland Spring. We have a passion for Poland Spring.
You see this? Ain't getting no airtime.
What?
Airtime. Poland Spring gets no. I tear off their labels. They are not getting no airtime.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is
No,
the best
I'm
water
telling
to
you,
grace the
I
earth.
like-
the same thing.
Listen, I
I'm a
like
little
Poland
upset.
Spring. They need to bring out their money and start sponsoring my ass. You know how many people I got into Poland Spring? They
Me
used to
too,
drink
man.
Coca-Cola. They used to drink all this shit, and now they're drinking water. I've inspired people to drink water. And I don't know why you have... By the way, can you answer me this question? Akil Patterson, why do you have a fucking sports water bottle? Why do you have a sports water bottle? It makes no sense. You're not playing any sports right now. Get a bottle, a regular bottle, and drink from it.
Maybe he
What is
doesn't want to
the-
waste plastic. Maybe
So
he's
first
for the
off-
environment.
First off, exactly, David. Listen, let me say this, right? You guys buy that water bottle right there. You got to pay a dime into the system. Then you got to go get the dime back if you want it. Me, I skipped that part. I use my refillable. So guess what? I don't have to worry about going to get my dime back because I already kept my dime in my pocket.
I'm
Akil,
Jewish. Check the dime that I kept. Are you ready? You see this bottle? I must have refilled it like 30 times. Yeah, I didn't need to buy an expensive, stupid bottle that you have on your desk right now. All I had to do was buy this and refill it. Wow. Magic.
Yeah, but it also, so the type of plastic you use has an oil in it, and over the time that oil will come off and get into your system. And also, hey, Bugsy, you want to hear a fun fact? Paper straws were the norm up until about 1978. Then they switched over to plastic
There we
straws
go.
because the plastic companies
There
wanted
we
you to
go.
buy them. So there you go. Once again,
But
go read
paper
up
straws are
on your
horrible.
history before you come for me. Because guess what? We didn't have plastic straws until the 80s, you dumb shits.
Akil, bruh. Akil, let's stay zesty here. Like, listen, like I don't know. I know you're talking about dimes here, but like I have friends that throw their pennies and dimes in the garbage, so I don't think a lot of kids care about the dimes. But you know, but I
Please
do.
let Akil know where they're throwing it because he will be the first person there. He's more Jewish than both of us combined. So
If
this
it don't
this
make
dude will
dollars,
be
it don't
there.
make sense.
I
He will
mean,
be the
listen,
first
of course they're
person
gonna take
jumping
their
into that
fee.
shit. Yo,
There's a
don't
lot of
even
people that collect bottles and stuff down here.
well,
So
But
there
if
are
it don't
people
make
cleaning
dollars,
this
it
up.
don't make sense.
we know who's collecting
Why
them.
not go get your money back? It's your
Hold on.
money.
Because people are
The
lazy.
Asian people in New York collect all the bottles and then they buy all the blocks. telling you right now.
I mean,
I don't.
it's
That
not.
is
It's
true.
not untrue.
Whoa.
No. But they
That's
no.
the
They.
truth.
It's
Don't
it's
step in
honestly
it.
great because they're
Just be
cleaning
honest.
everything.
They do go get a lot of the bottles. I don't know if
They
they're buying
do.
up all the blocks, David, because in Brooklyn, there's a group that walks around with bags full of cash, and they got some
The
curls on the
Asians.
side.
Asians.
No, the guys with the curls on the side.
No.
No.
Trust me. They ain't got nothing on the curls anymore.
I wouldn't say that either. I wouldn't say that either.
Guys. This
But
girl, by the
it
way,
is. But it really is good. Like a lot of people are cleaning up around here.
all right, I want to ask this question.
Oh, jeez.
You were at NFT NYC.
Yeah.
You were getting hugs all over the place.
Uh-huh.
Did you feel disgusting?
I mean,
Did you feel like you had to take a shower right after? Because I did.
David, let's chill here. All right, so like, I mean, I was pretty fun. Like, if you guys know me, I always smell like a beach. Like, you know what I mean? And so like I wake up in the morning, I take a shower, like this is freshly showered right here. And then I go to the conferences, I'm always smelling good. David, you gave me a hug. You should know. And like the whole G Media team could vouch for me. Like they know I smell good.
I didn't say that you smell. I said, how was it?
But it was good. And then, what I'm saying is that I did.
Like
other people were good. People weren't that bad there. And then of course I went home and took another shower after, because like you can't just like go in bed after like a long day like that. So I did have to shower after. But everyone was pretty okay.
I was scared to hug people because of monkeypox and COVID.
David, like you just like to be comfortable in your own little vicinity here. Like I do like, guys, I was really upset with David during NFT NYC because I saw him in the morning. I showed up for David. I went to go see him. I was like second row because I didn't want to be in the front row because I'm too short to see over the stage. But I was in the second row with David, saw the G Media team a little bit down. Afterwards, like, hello, it's David. I was like, I'll see you later, bro. Later that night, I went to a little party for a game. Saw the whole G Media team. I'm looking around for a little while. I'm like searching the area, searching the premises, and I don't see a David Gokhshtein who's Gokhshtein Media? David. You think he would be there, right? I go out to the G Media team. I'm like, where's David? They're like, he went home. And I was like, what is this? What is this? You came to Manhattan. You didn't go get pizza with me. And then you go and leave me. So then I did have someone from the G Media team send him an angry message.
I did have angry messages sent to me. We will go out. Me and Miss Teen Crypto will be doing we are going to be doing shoots about we will go to random pizza places and try to pay with cryptocurrency. We'll probably get denied, but we'll try to pay with crypto, force them to take on crypto, which is crazy because 10 years from now, they'll be like, oh, snap. Remember we got paid in crypto? And we'll go ahead and make some cool content. But
we'll have to tell them we're broke and we don't have any other way to pay, but they're gonna have to accept some magic internet money.
Yo, all I gotta say is I had a G5 waiting for me, so I had things to do. You're not the only one who's important.
Uber outside waiting for him in G5.
Yeah, he called it Uber. He was out there.
Nobody got a G5. You might have a helicopter on top of a building. That might have been more believable. But a G5, that means you got to get all the way out to an airport, which is going to take you at least an hour. You had a helicopter and Uber. Those are two things you could have.
By the way, Leo says, "Wow, David, don't be a hypocrite. Next year in Miami, I'm hugging you, and I will smell like 30 bags of onions in Miami."
David will go home and cry. Don't do that.
Speaking of
Well, if it
Miami,
smells like onions, I'll start crying there. I mean,
speaking
I
of
don't even have to
Miami,
go
hey,
home.
don't forget, make sure you get your tickets to Bitcoin 2023 using the promo code over on G Media's site. Make sure you go check us out because we're official media partners.
Wow, what an announcement.
Yeah, you know what you could do? I forgot. I forget to announce this all the time. That's bad, right? So, like, well, I saw. Why do I start reading comments? G Media 2023. That's the discount code. If you're going to Bitcoin 2023, go ahead and apply that code. Get yourself a ticket to the biggest event or Bitcoin event on the planet. That's right. I'm gonna be in Miami if it's still around
10% off.
after this hurricane. I'm rooting that this hurricane takes out Florida.
No. It's the beaches are
Just
so
the
nice.
panhandle. Just the panhandle. South Florida, we like.
I
Panhandle.
just wanted to
Let's
disconnect.
like keep like the Keys and Miami, everything else.
You know, like I just disconnected. Okay, so what do you ever see Bitcoin being flipped by Ethereum?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you were asking me. I think, I wouldn't say anything's impossible, to be honest. I mean, going proof of stake definitely helped, like, with the WEF and all the ESG friendly people. So it could definitely help the adoption. I don't know if it'll flip it. It could be a possibility, though. You really never know. I can't with your little ears. Like, I literally can't put them away. Put them away. I think, you look like a little elf. During Christmas time, you guys gotta dress up as elves and do a dance or something. like David, Akil, remember like a few years back, like there was this app that everyone was using during Christmas time, like putting like I don't know if it was just like kids my age, because I knew like parents that were doing it. Like they used to grab pictures of their whole family and then we would edit it into a video where everyone in the family is dancing as an elf. Like
I know what you're talking about, that app. I know that app. I forgot the name of it. You can put the faces on them.
Yes, and then they're all just like dancing around as little elves.
So,
and
you know what?
that's what I thought of just now.
So as always, I coach. I just had a bunch of kids show me an app where you take a picture of them and then you take a picture of yourself at the same time. What's that thing called?
Oh, Be Real. Be Real. My sister loves that thing.
Yeah,
the New York
the kids in high
sanitation is
school
on
like,
there.
Coach, you gotta get it. And I was like, okay. And then I still don't understand what it does. I'm like, I don't understand what the hell this thing is.
TikTok is actually trying to like do their own version of that now. So basically Be Real, like I don't even own it at this point. Like I should, but like even like the sanitation department in New York has it, which is pretty wild. So basically what they do is like at a certain time of the day, like it'll ping you and say you have to take your Be Real. And basically it's like you're being more real. Like it's instead of like, people putting like those filter posts, getting ready to take a picture, they alert you and they're like, you have to take a picture now. It's front and back camera. So like it would take a picture, like if I was doing it, take a picture of me, take a picture of my computer screen, and then post it. But if you choose not to post it when they tell you to, you're not able to see anybody else's Be Real until you post your Be Real. So yeah, like it's like they suck you in. They're like, hee, you can't see anything else until you do one. And then you can react to other people's Be Real. So if I posted one and you thought I looked bad, you can make a little face, like a little ugly face at me, and take a picture and send it. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That sounds a lot better than making my entire family into a bunch of dancing elves, though.
I mean, listen, I think that would be hilarious too. Like, I think we should all do that. I think, that's a great NFT project. If anybody's listening to this, remake that app and then have people be able to put pictures in and mint their family elf video and own that. And then send it to their family and things like that. That should be a thing, like something like that. And then
I like that we put her on the spot with like if Ethereum is going to flip Bitcoin, and she was like, you gave like this so un-Brooklyn, so un-New York answer.
What? Should I have
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Kind of, sort of. Yes, I guess. No.
I'm gonna bring this out of MTC. Will go ahead and state it. Eventually, I will get you on camera to state yes, it will. Look at her;
Bruh.
she's laughing.
You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy.
Absolutely.
I love
Absolutely.
Bitcoin.
I love it though. That's why I'm here. Because I'm crazy too.
By the way, somebody's saying coming up at 11:15. Matt Wallace breaks down if VFriends is a scam. Is that real?
Is that a real thing?
Is that really real?
I have no
Wait,
idea.
what?
Matt Wallace blocked me. He blocked me.
Wait, let me see. What's going on now?
I called Matt Wallace for what he is. You know what Matt Wallace is? Matt Wallace goes on to social media and this is what he looks like. Where is this shit? Hold on. Where's my iPad?
Oh, I have to look at who this is. I don't know.
Matt Wallace goes like this, right? He puts up an iPad like this, right? And then he's like, oh, mate, look at this. Look at Elon's forehead. Like Elon's forehead, it's saying like in the lines onto the top of his lobe, it's saying that Dogecoin is going to the moon. Like,
but you realize he's American.
Like this?
He's American, yet he tries to sound like he has an accent. And I keep thinking, I'm like, is this fucking Johnny Depp 2.0? Where like Johnny Depp, who started on 21 Jump Street, by the way, in like 1988, all of a sudden has a British accent when he goes on stage in the Amber Heard trial. I'm like, where did that shit come from?
You're really gonna compare Johnny Depp to Matt Wallace? Are you
no,
crazy?
The random voice that he has. That's it. That was
Johnny Depp lives out there. His kids are out there. Like he's gonna develop that accent. He lived out there. He was married for so long to that girl.
So Matt Wallace has no excuse. Okay, I just want to make sure.
No, but I think Johnny Depp is just like listen, like I think it kind of fits him.
Okay.
Matt Wallace sounds like I held back. I just held back for the first time in weeks. I held back, but he's a douchebag. I cannot stand this guy. I cannot. Him and his little trooper that runs around and constantly tries to throw shots at me. Zero.
He's got a trooper that throws shots at you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who's taking shots at David? That's when I step in. That's when I step in. Just kidding.
My girl, let me tell you why I like Miss Teen Crypto, what she did, right? MC, she never gets crazy. We were in the spaces. Somebody came at me. I don't really care if you come at me. I have Teflon skin. It don't matter. I don't care. And they came after me. And what happened? MTC came through. Yo, she raised her hand mad fast. She said, look, I'm throwing hands. What's up? I'm going to catch somebody in the drill. You talk shit, I'm going to catch you. And she had a Dunkin' Donuts cup in her hand while she was doing it.
Probably, actually. It was an early morning one. I think it was like what? It was like 10:30, 11. So like, yeah, it was pretty early that morning. Listen, I didn't like it. You know, like David, you know, we've been through a lot, David and I. We've been friends for a few years now. And you know, when I see someone coming for like my Brooklyn bro over here, like we're one of the same. Like we have the same like sauce running through our veins. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, someone was coming for David, and I was like hearing the spice in the conversation. I was like, I don't want to get involved. But then someone came for David, and then like Jess was also hosting, which shout out to Jess, much love for her. And then I was like, no. So then Jess let me upstage, and then I was like, hey, you got to let David talk. I didn't like that. That was like the first thing I said. I don't rock with it. And you were making a valid point. That guy was just being a little bit of a poop. And, you know, like I got a lot of DMs from that space. It's true. Like, you know, like I got a few DMs from that space for coming up and defending David and stating my opinion, which really wasn't that bad. You know, I was just saying, like, let's all be a little inclusive here. But yeah, like it was just a spicy space. But sometimes, like, you know, the zest turns into spice, and it could get hot.
Because
what do you feel about Do Kwon?
They're weak. They can't take it. Everyone can dish it out. Nobody can take it when it gets
And
thrown
he
back at him.
left.
That's what
Or
it
I
is.
think I think Jess booted him actually. But that didn't stop him from sending DMs. Like he was still commenting everywhere. But like
Kind of
that's
like Hector.
some people, you know, freaking Hector. Hector's different though. You guys love Hector. Despite how much you shit on you poop on him.
No, I think
You
he
really
has
do
a
love
man.
Hector.
He has a crush. Akil has a crush on Hector, and I think
I think Hector has a
love
crush on me
Hector,
because
to
he's
be
bald.
honest.
I was the one who said I think Hector has a crush on me. I mean, he might be married with kids, but don't mean you can't have a crush on Big Sexy. I mean, it is true. Doesn't
Wait,
mean you
what
can't have
did
a
you
crush
just
on Big
say?
Sexy.
What did you just say? Oh my god, I think this is when I need to leave. I can't this shimmy. No. Like what was this? Like he's like bull riding. He's like, yeah, let's
Jump
go.
on it. Dung, 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 dung.
Yo, I would love to
dung.
see Akil at a
Sabe,
wedding.
jump on it. Jump on it.
Like, you know, like those Sweet 16s and the weddings where they always have the same songs that go on, like that one, a few other ones, like Teach Me How to Dougie and stuff like that, the Cotton Eye Joe. Like, I would let's all have like this weird little get together so that way we get with the DJ by all the basic songs and Akil could dance to all of them. I
So,
would love to
can
see
we
it.
play a song right now and all just go crazy?
Yeah, you
Well,
could.
you're gonna get copyrighted.
Whatever.
Boom! She
Oh,
said it
that's
right.
right.
Yep. Damn it!
Yeah, then we'll get banned from that. That's the one thing that Twitter will
You'll need
ban
a
you
strike.
for.
You'll need a strike this early.
Yeah. I was about to actually sing Hava Nagila Hava. Like, yo, happy
Oh,
Rosh
that's not
Hashanah.
copyrighted.
Hava
That's not
Nagila Hava.
copyrighted. That is way old. Over 100
You
years.
think it's
David,
copyrighted if we play Hava Nagila Hava?
That I don't think
I
so,
don't
but
think
like
they
a
can,
song.
David. Copyright. It's over 100 years old. Who owns the copyright? God.
I mean, God might call and say like, "Yo, YouTube,
I need my 5%. Shalom.
Miss Teen Crypto, what do you think of what do you think of BSV?
I don't got an opinion there.
You can't have an opinion on something that doesn't exist.
I need to go. I need to leave.
Okay, what about BNB? Finance. Yeah, right.
It's come a long way, to be honest. I'm like, you know, because I remember like before Binance got bans here in New York, like, you know, my dad was on Binance and like he was getting like, you know, like there was like he was telling me a while ago, like there was like incentives, like they were giving away free BNB and things like that, and then it kind of like developed into what it is now. I know there's a lot of people building on like BSC and things like that, so you know, who knows where that can go. You know, I'm happy it's going like as far as it is though. People are really like there's a good like amount of people in that ecosystem, and there's a lot of, you know, games that I've seen that their tokens are on BNB, all that. So chilling, not really hating over there.
Said, no comment. I plead the fifth. Oh my God, Hector said MTC
Hector's
is dead
gonna
to
come
me.
for me. It's over.
He said you're dead to him. That's it.
You know
You
what,
are dead to him.
Hector, listen, I've been trying to defend you this entire time, bro. I've been literally like trying to make them be nice to you, but like if you're gonna say you dislike me for not giving a comment, sir, I think I'm gonna have to let them be mean to you.
Are you ready? Hot seat, MTC, you came on with a microphone and video camera. What do you think of XRP?
Honestly, like, you know, I think their case is very symbolic for the crypto space. Reminds me like a little bit of like the library case. How's the library case going? I haven't even heard updates on that. But I think
XRP tweeting something out.
I think XRP could come through. I think XRP could come through this, and then, you know, there could be a pimp in XRP price. And I think, you know, a lot of people are interested in XRPL now. And like, you know, building like a whole like ecosystem there with like metaverses, NFT projects. Like I was in a big XRPL space. So like, you know, I'm like not against innovation, like if you're gonna do something, but you know, I think XRP will probably come through. Then the banks will be like, you know, after fighting you for so long, let's work together. And then they're gonna try to integrate XRP into their services, maybe.
See, I don't have a problem with XRP. See, like I've been holding.
I'm not against innovation. I don't, you know, as long as there's a use case.
Look, I've always said, look at these hands, like look at these wrists, like these wrists have been holding bags,
holding
bags for the longest time now, And I want to see Ripple win. I just want to see Ripple win because then we would have more clarity within our space. So if you root, for me personally, if you root against Ripple, then you're really not about this space. Like you don't have to have a bag of XRP. You don't have to like Ripple. You don't have to like Brad or anybody a part of, bless you, sneeze to the truth, a part of the project. But a win by Ripple means that there's clarity. That means that innovation can take place in the United States of America. It means that you'll even get bigger, Miss Teen Crypto, than you are already now.
Oh Lord. Listen, like I think what's going on now is like, the people up above just wasting a little bit of time because they know like crypto's coming in really hot. Like a lot of people are trying to, get into the crypto space. You see like Charles Schwab, all the people that said Bitcoin is garbage is now literally creating their own exchange called EDX exchange, I believe. Please, like I saw this the other day. No one's talking about it. It's really bothering me. But I think a lot of people like, dude, this is just wasting time until they're gonna have to give in. They're like, okay, it's finally over, they win, XRP wins, or like library wins, because honestly this is just stifling innovation. And that's the thing I've been saying the most. Like it doesn't even matter about like the price of the tokens or like where library is gonna go, where XRP is gonna go. It's about the innovation here. As a younger person, why are these people trying to stop this technology from blossoming when it literally helps everybody? I've talked to people from the right, from the left, the in between. This is a bipartisan issue. Like this is something everyone from all sides of the aisle could get behind. It's just when like the big people, the banks are finally like, okay, we can't fight this anymore, or until the next CBDC comes out, because Fed now, this new program, I think they said in the docs from the Gov website that they're going to release this by July 2023, if I'm correct on that date. So I think this is just wasting time until they're like, okay, we're done here. Let's embrace it all. This is the way we're going to do it. I think they're planning out their final roadmap right now, and that's it. But we can't stifle innovation. Like as a younger person, like we're trying to build this thing. We're trying to like make this succeed. And there's a lot of kids that are very digital savvy, very computer savvy, and they're going to be working on the blockchain. And bottom line, if you try to regulate it, whatever, it's code. You can't stop code. So either way, like crypto's going to succeed. You can't stop blockchain. That's my take. Yay.
David, was that your slow clap moment? If that's, you've been waiting all your whole life for this moment. It's like it's here. It's here. I finally get to. David, you got your slow clap. Congratulations.
What a speech. What a speech. It will go down.
Oh, wow. I mean, everybody's coming for you now. Everybody's coming for you now, Miss Teen Crypto. And when I say everybody, why do I have to have a retort? Why do I have to go against it? She's fine. She stated her opinion. No retorticule. Like, what? It's technology.
What? All I see is Hector. All I see is Hector hating on here. Like, how many times like has Bitcoin been banned from China? Like, it's a joke at this point.
So China, but here's what people need to recognize about China.
Like, you can't ban Bitcoin.
China.
Yo.
China's a communist country. Why do people keep trying to like make rational thoughts about China?
Like, I don't even know why people pay attention to that. It's just FUD. It's just FUD. That's it. It's another headline.
Folks, if they don't like something, they shut it down. Like, people complain about America, man, y'all need to recognize China's way worse. They shut down TikTok. They shut down Facebook. They shut down Twitter if they can. They will shut it down. Like, if you're on a media site, they will shut it down. Like, they have to, like, use, like, VPNs and bounce off of 20 different satellites before you get something out of China that's real. I mean, legitimately, China is a communist country. That's what the Communist Party of China is, the CCP. Like, guys, get your shit together. Stop trying to say China is terrible. They don't like cryptocurrencies. They force their stock market to buy stocks.
Yeah, how is that legit? Like, how can you order the banks to go buy stocks? Like, that's literally like making your kid. That's like, okay, kids, I own your savings account and I'm gonna relocate your savings into this, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, that was shocking. Like, even though it shouldn't be shocking, like if it was here, it'd be more shocking. But it was just like, wow, like there's control over everything in the traditional financial system, which is why if everyone just held their own private keys, had their own money, well, Bitcoin, we would be so much better off. Like, this is actually insane.
You said Bitcoin. Held on money, Bitcoin.
That's your own money. Like, that's money that's yours. Like, of course there's other cryptocurrencies out there. You know, I'm not a maxi by any means, but like, you know what I mean? Like, if we just had Bitcoin, we'd be better off. Like, these banks being actually in control of their funds, it's insane. Like, I can't even, I don't know.
MTC
and then where does that money go?
Dropping. Oh my God! Look at her.
That's like where my mind goes. Because like then I fall down this rabbit hole where I'm like, okay, so if all these banks, right, are putting money into the stock market there, then like when it dumps again, like when they pull, like where does that money go? And like that's like what blockchain solves, right? Like you see where money goes. I like that. Like that's my thing. Like I don't. Where does all this money go?
China's been very different. So over the years, China actually has like a federal work program, right? Where they legitimately were building buildings, skyscrapers that would go up and come down only because they wanted to keep people employed. So that's how they did it.
Yes.
Yeah, like
I saw that.
it's the same mentality. It's like, well, all right, we'll just dump money in, but it's not going to go anywhere because it's like internal to the country itself. And so the only thing that comes in is external money.
Yeah.
So there really isn't a lot going on there. So I guess it's like the world's largest Ponzi scheme because ain't nobody getting anything out of it. They're just telling their banks, yeah, put more money into it. That's it.
I don't get it. Like I don't understand what these people are doing. Like I don't know. Maybe it's because like I'm young or whatever, and like I just like.
That
but like I just don't
because they don't know what the fuck they're doing either, Miss Crypto.
I just don't know why. Like why would you waste money doing that? Like putting up a building that people could very much live in, like and just putting money towards nothing. Like you know what I mean? Like there are people that don't eat, that don't even have a house, don't even have a room. Like there's families that don't have, like in these impoverished countries that have nothing, but you're willing to waste millions of dollars to put up a skyscraper just to blow it up. Like, why aren't we redirecting our money in the right places? Realistically, we could have solved world hunger by now. We could have had kind of second or first world countries, majority of the world by now. But instead, we're letting people starve. Like,
wow, yep.
I don't know. Like, it gets me upset.
Or we're building volleyball arenas with welfare funds in Mississippi, the poorest educated, lowest funded state in the country, in which Jackson, Mississippi has brown water.
You know what's crazy here in like the city? Like I've been seeing a lot of boots on cars lately, a lot more tickets being given out. And like meanwhile, I'm seeing like streets get ripped up in my neighborhood that don't even need to be touched. Meanwhile, there are streets with potholes in it that are literally about to fall through that aren't being fixed. So like the money again is going in the wrong place, like fixing up things that don't need to be fixed. And on top of that, you look at the public schools and they're all underfunded. I've been in public school for majority of my school career. All of them were underfunded. All of them were overcrowded. So again, like where are these funds going and why aren't they going to the right places?
Well, they get stuck at the top. Most of your money ends up getting stuck at the top. So even in like corporate worlds, a lot of funds get stuck at the top, the little funnel thing. But for public schools, public education, your administrators are making $175,000, $215,000 a year. And the administrators and people that have never actually worked with children. These are just the administrators. Yes. By the time you get to the teachers, they're making about $54,000 in some places.
The teachers don't make anything.
Yeah.
For what they have to go through is ridiculous. Like here, like, all right, like if you look at like Brooklyn Tech, Fort Hamilton High School. Fort Hamilton High School, if you guys look it up, has 5,000 plus kids in there. Tell me how the school is a mess. actually the infrastructure isn't good in there. Like I know they like did the bricks outside and whatever. They did that to a few schools, yada yada. But they're underfunded. Like the food isn't
They
even
put
good
lipstick
anymore.
on
The
a
food
pig
is
and they were like,
horrible.
it looks pretty.
Well, like, do you see like even the food they serve at these schools? Like they serve like 2 pieces of bread with like this weird cheese in the middle. One kid took a lighter, went to go burn the cheese, and it wasn't burning.
Well,
So
most
like
cheese that they give
it's
you
so
isn't
weird.
government
It's so
cheese isn't
weird.
real cheese. It's
And
not
like,
real
you know,
cheese.
it's
It's
just like the
synthetic.
food isn't good. These kids are underfunded. They don't have the school supplies they needed when everyone went remote. These kids you know, some of them were able to get computers from the school, most weren't. Like, you know, there needs to be like the funds going in the right places instead of like going on a street that has nothing wrong with it and ripping it up and then leaving it ripped up for like 2+ weeks and then coming back, closing the street again to repave it and then closing it again to repaint it. When none of this was needed.
Well, that's
Like
the
literally
union.
none of it.
The union needed to get its dues in, so they needed to have a side project. You can't build
But
anything
like
in New York without a union, right, David?
Yeah, but like, why aren't they fixing the things that are like need to be fixed? Like, there are potholes. Like, like sometimes like me and my dad are driving, and like one part of our car goes boom, like down, and we're like, whoa, that was a little scary. Like, you know, and meanwhile, like they're down the block touching and ripping up a whole street. That's fine, and never had an issue. So I don't know. They also ripped up all the street corners and replaced it. I don't know what's happening, man. Like I don't know.
You have the infrastructure bill that was passed, right? And what has that done? Nothing.
Well,
Oh
David,
no, Akil's coming through.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah,
now,
I'm glad I did.
The infrastructure bill is being used. The weird part is the assholes are like, yeah, you know, we're gonna help people get things, and it's like, no, they're using it for like nefarious reasons. Like it literally in Jackson, Mississippi, where the water is brown, in Flint, Michigan, they have actually refused the request of those cities to actually fix their water system. They refused it. Yeah, they were like so in Jackson, Mississippi, they asked for. Now remember, the federal government gave Mississippi like something like $10 billion, right? They asked for $35 million to fix the water system so the water could stop being brown, and they gave them $5 million.
Are you? That doesn't even do anything.
Yo, listen to this. Brett Favre in that huge welfare case where he's like, they took money from welfare people and they gave it to Mississippi State so his daughter could have a new volleyball arena. They gave him like $7 million for that. So just think about where the priorities lie of government officials.
$5 million.
They gave him $5 million. So there you go.
That's
they asked,
wild.
So they're just consistent. Everyone just gets five. Yeah,
but what is $5
million?
$5 million doesn't even do anything anymore. Like inflation, like $5 million is nothing nowadays. Like $1 million used to be generational wealth, where you could buy a house by the Verrazano Bridge, and like you could be set for life. Like now, like anything in Brooklyn, like even a teardown is at least $2 million. Like $5 million goes nowhere, absolutely nowhere. Like it's crazy to me, absolutely crazy. And you know what? I think it's also crazy that they took like people like from their retirement funds that money and like relocated it somewhere else. Where like again, if you were just stacking your own Bitcoin for your own retirement, you would be able to own your funds so that they couldn't relocate your funds. That to me like is another like screaming use case for Bitcoin.
Well,
like why? Like guys,
I'm gonna tell
let's
you this,
go.
MTC, I will say this. Some people having access to their retirement funds is not a good thing, only because they would poorly invest it.
Maybe like have some
I
sort
say
of
that with
DeFi
love in
staking
my
protocol.
heart. Yeah, you'd have to have there needs to be. I'm a big fan of people being able to have their own money, but like your retirement's your retirement. There are reasons that retirements are kept separate from your banking and checking accounts because people would they'll spend it.
There's
thinking,
degens out here.
It's an emergency. Like, nah, motherfucker, in an emergency, it ain't that bad yet.
Yeah, but a lot of people with their 401ks, like I was talking to somebody like, I was trying to onboard people at the mall, like in Boston. And I was talking to this woman from Coach and she was saying that, like her mom went to go like claim her 401k or something. She was supposed to get like X amount, but it was a lot less than that. And like a lot of her money was just like redirected by the banks and everything like that. And I was just like, why, like we need something better than this. Like there needs to be some sort of like DeFi staking protocol where like you have your keys but it's just like locked up until like you reach a certain age. Like we're gonna get there, we're still really early, but
absolutely,
that's like that's what
I was
need.
just on a call yesterday that said the same thing. They said, you can lock things up in forever if you wanted to, but that's not the purpose here. We need to make sure that we have some way to say, hey, at 2026, when Ma X retires, or when 2046, when you retire, because you're going to be retired in 20 years. We all know that you ain't even making it to 40.
She's already retired.
No, I'm not.
She's already retired.
She's gonna be at 39 and be like, I'm done. Bye.
No, never. I will never leave. Like I don't care like if I like ever get like financially like, settled and things like that. Like I'm not gonna disappear. Like I'm not gonna like go anywhere. I'll still always be here.
The island will be open. Come on, join us.
We're gonna oh my gosh. We should have Bitcoin Island.
We're not gonna be there.
Bitcoin Island. That sounds like a VH1 show.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna be like the island of Maldives. We'll go to Maldives or something like that. We ain't going down to Florida.
Like, are the Maldives like that island with the like where the Kardashians went, where you have like those little bungalows over the water?
Yeah, the Maldives like that. Yeah,
I want one of those. Like I would love to stay in that for a week.
No, the Maldives. I think it's Maldives. Even the Holiday Inn in the Maldives is like right on the water. Like it's
Holiday Inn. We're out to the Holiday Inn. Like the Pitbull song, we at the hotel. We're not going to stay at the
hotel in Maldives because there's probably some really shady stuff that goes down there. But yeah, let's do it.
Hold on. Do that again. Do that again, Miss Teen Crypto. Go ahead. Do that again.
I can't.
Do that again.
I'm on the spot now. I can't do it.
Go ahead. Do it. Your whole audience. The audience wants to see it.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Go for it. Go for it.
I can't. Like I'm like looking at my dad because he's gonna look at me in shame. He tells me not to dance or sing in public.
Sorry, Dad. I have to apologize to Dad. Sorry that we brung on because we cuss. At least I cuss like.
No, my dad loves you, bro.
Tell him I love him back.
You're his Jewish brother.
Yo, when he goes into those potholes, I feel it because it's like when you go into those potholes. Yeah. Actually, when you go into these potholes, they're not potholes; they're craters. So when you go in, your entire fucking car disappears.
No, it's so scary. Like you really feel like like when you're on those rides in the amusement park where you're all the way up here and then they drop you and you feel like your stomach just leave your body. Yeah. That's exactly what happens. It's like you're like boom, and you're like, oh, I survived that. Like one day, like a wheel's gonna pop. It's gonna get ugly. Like there's actually been times where people were driving and like. It actually just falls through.
Yeah, this is a honest. This is a true story. Like I was driving, and I hit this pothole. Man, this shit sent me flying. I always drive with a seatbelt. This shit sent me flying head first into the fucking ceiling, bro. Like I thought I had a concussion. Yo, you gotta in New York. You gotta drive with a helmet on. Yo.
You know what? It must have been a big jump because David's not that tall, bro. It must have been like a whoa.
Yo, that is literally all I can be thinking of right now. Because David, you're not that tall, and you're telling me like, yo, I'm driving, and David leans back too, so he's like this, and this shit like, boom.
Yo, I got thrown. Yo, it was like, I went head first. It was like, boom, boom. Yo, I had to pull over for a second. Yo, I think my BMW system started looking at my cause the BMW can detect if you're like fucked up and shit. Like if you're like falling asleep, the BMW is like pull over. Like I think that shit came and said like, yo, you got to pull over. I think you got concussed and shit. So like I pulled over. Yo, I swear to God, for like 2 minutes I had to rest because I was like, yo, what the hell did I just hit? Did I hit a human being? Did I hit a deer? A deer in Brooklyn would be weird, but I'm just saying, like, did I hit
No,
it?
and if you're driving like into like
Yo,
Staten Island or like heading into Jersey, you'll see them. One time I was in like
are we like the Breakfast Club of cryptocurrencies now? Is this what this is becoming? This is hilarious. I gotta say, this is like the Breakfast Club.
I have
of
like 34
cryptocurrencies.
DMs that I haven't even touched, and they're like, this is the greatest show ever.
Oh my god!
I guess they like the hold up. Did you just touch on my height? Is it bad being 5'9", 10? Like what is
I didn't
what is
say that.
wrong
I
with
just
no,
said.
it's average.
So David, we all know this is how you drive. You drive like this.
Like a
I
cool
like
kid.
that.
Like definitely got the sunglasses on
And
too.
so you're
like,
telling me that you're driving backwards like this, and then like your head's now lower, and it sent you.
First of all, I don't even drive like that. I don't even drive like that.
Well, I know you're not
watch
driving.
David be like the little granny
David's
that's
not
over the
driving
wheel.
like
I'm not driving like this. Like
You're like
Is this how
this,
you
David,
drive,
like right
David?
over the wheel.
no. I like to drive like I'm driving NASCAR or fucking F1 Formula Racing. Like I'm like paddle shifters, let's go. And I'm telling you, guys, I got hit like this and went boom, and I'm like, oh, Excedrin.
This
Your neck was hurting. My neck.
David, have you gone on the cyclone before?
Yeah, so I was going to
That's
mention
literally
the cyclone.
that. That's literally
So-
that. Like you feel
so
like
I
I'm
was sitting-
flying out of there, bro. Like
I was sitting in the back of the cyclone.
that's the best part.
My boy's like, yo, we got to sit in the back. We go to
Yes.
the back of the cyclone.
Yes.
For anybody who doesn't know what the cyclone is, YouTube that shit.
The oldest
it's-
roller coaster I think ever.
Period. Or was it Thunderbolt?
No,
I don't know
the
which one.
Thunderbolts, they rebuilt that. That's only like 4 or 5 years old, I think, the Thunderbolt. And then I'm looking at my dad for confirmation. 4 or 5 years old? Maybe a little older than that, maybe 6. But the Cyclone is, I think it celebrated like its 90-something anniversary. Or it's over 100 now. But
I'm going to tell you right now,
there.
Brooklyn, New York is the craziest place to live. And I'm going to tell you why.
Wait, talk about the Cyclone, though. You're almost going to fly out of that thing.
Yo, I want everybody to check out. I'm sorry, everybody. Serena
interrupted
Williams.
my beautiful story.
Come on, I can't look.
Are you ready?
Serena Williams,
Cyclone.
I'll hold it.
First time that I ever go on the Cyclone. First time. I got my boy telling me, we got to go on the Cyclone. You got to go on the Cyclone. I'm like, all right, I'm going on the Cyclone. And meanwhile, it's a hot-ass day. I just got sunburned. I'm sitting back on the last card. He goes, we got to go on the last card. I'm like, cool.
Yes.
Go on the last card. I don't know anything about this. Okay? He set me up. I'm in the back, sitting in the back cart. We're going up and it's going. This thing sounds like it's about to break. It sounds like it's not even going to make it there.
It's
okay?
wood, guys. It's a wood ride.
And all of a sudden, I know I'm not imagining anything this. The back starts clicking like it's about to let loose. Like it's about to disconnect from the whole thing. I'm like, I look at my boy. I'm like, do you hear that? He's like, yeah, that's all. I'm like, we're about to disconnect from the entire ride here. We're about to go flying backwards. He's like, don't worry. Yo, oh my God, I'm telling you. I think I got a concussion from the Cyclone as we were going down and speeding. I'm like, yo, I'm not coming out of this alive. I said, I'm definitely not coming out of this alive. That was nuts. But I'll tell you one thing. Brooklyn, back in the day, in the 20s, people jumping off that tower out there that was a parachute.
The parachute jump.
Crap.
Yes, now they just use it for lights.
It was like Abe Stark out there. I played hockey there. Shout out to Abe Stark. But I'm right there. People jumping off with parachutes.
Yeah.
We're crazy sons of bitches out here. That's all I can say. Crazy sons of bitches. Do not mess with people from Brooklyn. I am telling you. It's the wrong thing to do.
I believe I had a grandfather that did the parachute jump.
So here we go.
I would do it.
8:46 on the West Coast, 11:46 on the East Coast. This is the breakdown, episode number 65.
Five.
David, it's getting up there. It's like retirement age, except we're still going. Jeez, oh flip. Episode 65, we are powered by Unstoppable Domains. Make sure you go visit Unstoppable Domains. Get you one of those unstoppable domains with them. along with making sure that you also, because we are an official media partner with Bitcoin 2023, make sure you use that G Media 2022 for Bitcoin 2023 account to get your 10% discount. Go visit our page. And for that, David, once again, this has been The Breakdown, episode 65. Miss Teen Crypto coming on with some fire. Love you, my friend. You are awesome. Woo!
You're awesome. Is this over now?
Fire. This has actually
This
been
is a good
fun.
show.
Because,
This
yeah,
is really fun.
This
Yeah.
was a good show. Yeah.
Yeah. Next
liked it.
stop. Yeah. Next stop. Like, listen, guys. Like, me and David, we're gonna go eat. We're gonna vlog our experience. I think like we should really have a fireside chat like over pasta. I think it would like be fitting. We could go
We're
get
going to-
bagels,
we're going
pasta,
to-
pizza.
What's that a place called I
Carmine's?
always forget the name.
Ponte
Vecchio.
Oh, Ponte Vecchio. Ponte Vecchio is good.
You guys don't go to
Positano's
Carmine's?
also really good.
Carmine's.
Brooklyn.
I hate Carmine's.
I feel like Carmine's is like, you know, like it's cool, but I feel like it's just like the tourist type spot. Like, you know, Brooklyn Roots just opened in Ridge, and it's probably better than all of them.
Really?
Well, make sure you go visit. There's a nice little creamery, brown sugar creamery. They're in Bed-Stuy Heights.
What about Ample Hills? Have you guys gone to Ample Hills? Oh, that thing slaps. Like Ample Hills Creamery, best. Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory, the best.
I gotta write down all these words that MTC is spinning out. That thing slaps. I'm about to come on to Twitter like, yo, Bitcoin slaps.
It does. Like when you know something hits, it slaps. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, I guess it's like I think Brooklyn kids say that. Like, you know how like Brooklyn kids, they go outside and they're like, yo, it's brick. Like when it gets cold, like at night here, it's brick. Like you walk outside, you're like, oh, it's brick. Like I was in Boston, David, it was brick.
David, they're asking you, please don't do that.
Please don't do what?
Please don't use those words.
Well,
I mean, he could. I give him permission.
Ooh.
Thank you. See,
he gets the Gen Z approval.
I got the zest approval, man. And some people should people should be zestfully clean. By the way, again, I will not get off that subject. I know. I say things that make people cringe, but like 20 years ago, I wasn't cringing when I was saying or heard conversations about these type of topics. MTC, I appreciate you jumping on with obviously like $1 million microphone. The entire setup, got producers in the background, your dad up there like being your agent. Gotta love it. Shout out to your dad. Shout out to Litecoin, that whole fam over there. Any last thoughts from you before we end the show? And by the way, it was a pleasure to have you. Seriously, it was a pleasure that you went ahead and took the time to jump on here today. Obviously, our entire community loved that, and they love you. So, any final thoughts on, you know, Bitcoin going to zero and, you know, Ethereum? No, I'm kidding. Final thoughts of any kind.
Well,
and please go ahead and plug away about any of you know, your stuff, your NFTs, and you know, your show.
Oh, thank you, David. Well, appreciate you, Akil. I know you guys like typically like to yell at each other, but today I thought maybe we could have some laughs. Also shout out to everybody in the chat, especially Hector, because he doesn't like me anymore. I'm a little sad. But you know, if you guys want to follow me, missteencrypto.com. All my links are there. I'm at Misting Crypto on every platform: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Lemotive, which is another new TikTok by Eric Finman. So I'm everywhere. The Misting Crypto show goes live 1 to 4 times a week. Friday, guys, you're gonna be so happy with who I have coming on. So I'm not announcing it yet. Saving the alpha until like maybe tomorrow, the day after. But I have someone really special coming on the show on Friday. I'm really excited. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've been working so relentlessly, you know, just pumping out these podcasts, doing educational content, NFT gaming, streaming, even little comedic pieces of shorts. I like to, you know, throw some comedy out here once in a while. I also posted my food vlog from the San Gennaro Feast, which is on every platform. So please show me some love on TikTok and YouTube, especially. I'm trying to build. We're building. And stay zesty,
Awesome.
friends. Don't be bearish. Please, 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 please. Own your keys, not your crypto. Stack relentlessly, not financial advice. And stay zesty. Peace.
Wu-Tang.
I don't know what this means. I'm not trying to throw some sign and get canceled.
No,
Like,
no, that's
I'm so scared. I'm like, what's going on here? I can't do this.
It's Wu-Tang forever, girl.
What does this mean?
Ask your dad. Ask your dad.
You don't know who the Wu-Tang is?
What's the Wu-Tang Clan?
Oh my god! Oh,
She doesn't know what the Wu-Tang.
Oh, he said it's music. All right, so
okay, Miss T. Okay, MTC.
I just asked my dad.
Oh my
Miss
god.
MTC. They're Brooklyn. God. They're Brooklyn. Like the Wu-Tang is Brooklyn. Like the most expensive record ever sold is Wu-Tang. Like it is the yeah. Like like Method Man. Like,
I'm so
dead. They are the truth. Like
MATHOD, man.
Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, hey, we're gonna get you.
You're gonna have to culture me.
You know what? The culture's coming. The culture is actually coming to G Media. We are going to have you get you some culture. We're going to have you on that at some point. Crypto, no cap culture coming to G Media in 1 month. 1 month away. We are 1 month away from the launch of my brand new show. But other than that, I appreciate you, Miss MTC, Miss Teen Crypto. You are she's neat. Otherwise, even though you didn't know who the Wu-Tang Clan was.
Listen, I heard of them for sure. I saw like maybe a Hulu documentary so, like that they put out about them.
You can't get out of this. You can't get out of this one, MTC.
I can't get out of it. I dug myself a grid hole.
I am going to tell the community this. Looks like FTX has some movement happening. Brett Harris, president of FTX, is resigning.
What?
Yeah, Brett Harris of FTX is resigning. Yeah.
No way.
I don't know why Sam is getting rid of him, but we'll see what happened in the coming weeks. But yeah, Brett Harris of FTX has resigned.
What?
He is transitioning out of his role. I think right now that's some interesting information right there. So
that's alpha.
That literally just dropped while we were sitting here. So,
dude, no way.
Yeah.
Wow, Alex Mashinsky's resigning and Brett. I can't believe Brett. I liked Brett. Like he was like a nice guy. He still is a nice guy. It's not like he's gone now.
No, but it's just one of those things where you're like, oh wow.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. He's very like involved with the FTX community. Like so.
Maybe he's going to take a position in the president's administration where they can put down some more rules.
Oh sheesh. This is getting too controversial. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Have a great day, Miss Teen Crypto. We'll see you on the next one. Obviously, she's all over the place, flying all over.
Oh God,
we're not on her level, but we do have the breakdown. Which this was episode 65, sponsored by Unstoppable Domains. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on Twitter Spaces, on YouTube, on all these other platforms that I'm sure our editors will go ahead and clip up this stuff and put on. Thank you so much. I hope everybody has a zesty day and uses deodorant. And how about eat a salad? Eat a salad. It's good for you. And work out. I work out.
Look at that body. Look at that body. I work out. Look at that body. We can't get in trouble. I realized, so I checked the laws. I can't get in trouble for just repeating a phrase.
No, it's if you play the song.
Yeah. And now you play the song.